Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have some more RPG goodness. This time we're talking Holler. We have a Game Master screen and the action deck for the Savage Worlds role-playing game, brought to you by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. I had seen a video about Holler a while back. It really interested me, and Miniature Market was having a 80% off sale, up to 80% off sale, and I was going through looking what they had, and they had the action deck available and the Game Master screen available. I already had the core rulebook, so I said, you know what, let me grab these. I think they were 75 or 70% off, so I was very, very happy with my purchase. So I figured why not give you an unboxing of these items today. So we're going to start off with the Game Master screen. And let's just take a look at that real quick. It's very beautiful. Again, you need the rulebook for the Savage Worlds Adventure core rulebook to use any of the materials which I'm showing you today for the game Holler. Let's see what it says back here. Savage World, okay, we said that. Holler Game Master screen and Appalachian Apocalypse, including two tales from the Holler by Tracy Sizemore and Daryl Hayhurst. This was released in 2022, of course, brought to you by the good people over at Pinnacle Entertainment Group. So, the basic value of this was the basic retail value of this is $19.99. But again, like I said, I got it for about 70% off, which actually I was very happy. It made my maybe day, because I'm starting to really get into this game, and I wanted to make sure I had a screen, which makes it easier to run when you have all the data right here at your hand. All right, so let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. Now, some people don't purchase these, but I always like having Game Master screens because it always provides something handy and handheld that you can put up and have it. If you're GMing, it's very good to have all of this commonly used materials in your... So I'm going to put that to the side real quick, so we'll take a look at this first. So if I open this up, look at the beautiful artwork on this right off the bat. Really, really cool. Very woodsy, outdoorsy. Get up in the Appalachian Hills. You're searching, looking about, trying to figure out what's going up there. All this weird stuff is happening. You're an investigator going to check it out, and honestly, some sinister guy there is keeping an eye out, waiting for you to show up. Now, it's a little bit of a shorter, I gotta tell you, size-wise, let me just pick this up real quick. It's a little shorter. It's not the biggest Game Master screen I've ever had. Usually it's a little taller, but this is a little bit more compact, and I do dig this. This is pretty nice, actually. All right, so let's take a look at the first pane that we have here. So let's take a look at what we got here. So right off the bat, we have here combat options and situational rules. Here you go. We got aim, area effect, without minis, bound and entangled, breaking free, breaking things, obstacle toughness table, called shots, defend, disarm, distracted, the drop. Then we have evasion, extreme range, aim, fatigue, finishing move, free attacks, ganging up, grappling, size, crush, hold, illumination, improvised weapons, -2 to attacks, light, medium, and heavy. Innocent bystander happens to be coming by, and they get crossfire. Mounted combat, multi-actions, natural weapons, non-lethal damage, offhand attack, prone, push, ranged attack and melee, recoil, reload, shields. We're going to roll into the middle part of our sheet here. Shotguns, size, scale, speed, stun, support, suppressive fire, surprise, test, touch attack, 2 weapons, unstable platform, vulnerable, wild attack, withdrawing from combat. Then we have our damage tables. You got your target not shaken, target who's shaken, result of 0 to 3, 4 to 7, each +4 thereafter. You got your injury table. You got your 2d6 wounds, unmentionables, arm, gut, broken, battered, busted, leg, head, hideous scar, blinded, brain damage. Fear table on a D20, adrenaline surge, distracted, vulnerable, shaken, mark of fear, frightened, panicked, minor phobia, major phobia, has a heart attack. All right, then we have our reaction tables, 2d6, a natural reaction. Roll or GM decides. It's hostile. A person is hostile. They're unfriendly. They're uncooperative. They're neutral, cooperative, friendly, or helpful. Object hardness table. Hardness 4, rope. 8 to 10, the door. 8 is a lock. 9 is a firearm. 10 is a knife, sword. 12 are handcuffs. And over here we have a painted table. The results on a D6. You have pushing through the otherness effect. D6 is 1 through 6 again. Appalachian accent and dialect. Here's a few tips for adding Appalachian speech to your table. Put the A prefix in front of your verbs on occasion. I was going to knock that sheep squatch on his noggin, but he knocked me first. Or hold you horses, I'm fixin' to heal ya. Y'all, which is ubiquitous in the South, is yuns in older forms of Southern Appalachian speech. You become yay, add an H sound to it. Yeah, sound to it. Embrace the double modal and the double negative. So it gives you more information there. And it's pronounced Appalachian, not Appalachian. Have fun. Awesome. So there you go. That is your just part of your Game Master screen. And also we got this book that came along with it as well. So I'll put that up top here. So it says here, a Holler Game Master screen and 2 tails. You got 2, looks like, oh, you got 2 modules. Very cool. The Savior of Hollow Oak and Winter's A-Comin'. And you got some credits right here for you and play testers from Odd Beer Games. More information, go to oddbeergames.com. Again, this was released in 2022 by Pinnacle Entertainment Group, used for the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. You must have a copy of Holler Core Rulebook and the Savage Worlds Adventure Rulebook as well to use any of the materials I'm showing you here today regarding Holler. There you go. You got a forward, gives you a little information, background information. Let's see. Savior of Hollow Oak. Again, don't want to ruin anything. Legend of Jacob Marshfield. Sensitive topics. Going through here. So it's just a pre-arranged module. On a clear day, when he's been away. Savior. All right, that's all this stuff here. Lots of information. Reverend Jebediah Finn. His secrets. Don't want to give that away. Again, your exposition, allies and followers, Sally Ruth Marshfield, Sally's secrets, tells you Polly the Pixie, Polly's secrets, different things, different people you're going to run into, the hollering, the smoke puff, back in town, some things are happening, a devil went down to Hollow Oak, discovering Lenny, moving on, fighting Lenny, the exorcism, Lenny. And that's a complicated aftermath. It gives you the background about what happens after the module is completed. Then we have another one, Winter's A-Comin', Trouble Brewing, Verge, Investigating Verge. To replace, you got the kitchen, the truck, the bridge, the graveyard. You got Roxy's place. You got Meet the Butchers. Winter's here, up the creek, having problems, and then cleaning up at the end of your module. So there you go. You got 2 adventures, and you also have your Game Master screen that was included here in this purchase. But we also are going to be talking about the action deck. The action deck, it says, oversized action cards. These large format playing cards are designed for use with Holler for Savage Worlds. Action cards are used to determine initiative in your Savage World games, as well as to generate random events. The large format makes it easier for the GM and players to see the action from across the table, as well as showcasing the stunning artwork by Francesco Chaparra. Contains 54 oversized cards. Again, brought to you by the great people over at Pinnacle Entertainment Group. And this was, again, released in 2022. So if you got the core box set, this was already included in it. I did not make that major purchase. I had just gotten the rulebook, but now I have the action deck as well. And of course, they're double sealed. So let me get those open on this side so we can crack this open and see what kind of goodness is inside this card pack. These are nice heavy-duty cards. All the fronts are the same. And let's take a look at that artwork real quick. An Appalachian Apocalypse. There's your adventurers going into the town to find out what's going on in Appalachia. So again, it's a regular deck of cards. So there you go. Some creatures you may be coming into. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. So you're running into this person. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then you have your ace, an axe-wielding maniac, a hunter of some sort. Queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now what's great about this here, the ace, I'm not sure if the ace is used as the high card or the low card. It could be used as, I'll see, the trump of the deck, or it could be considered a 1, depending on how you want to use it. So these characters, just by going through the module that they have that came with the Game Master screen, some of these characters right here, I'm seeing in it. I don't want to ruin anything, but like he's one of the main characters in it too. So this deck of cards can be used for this as well, which is great. Again, and then you have your regular cards. And then we have our ace of spades. Motorhead would be proud. So you got a guy with a shotgun. You got this big guy here. Another one there. Jack. So obviously all your picture cards, maybe villains or people that you're going to be meeting on your adventures. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And of course, then you have your joker. Looks like you have, not sure what that is, but that's pretty mean looking. And then of course you have your pumpkin head type character who's going to be obviously a villain. So there you go. So that's really cool. So that again is an example of your Holler Appalachian action deck. Again, it's a regular deck of cards, and there's different photos on it, which tells you, when you take your cards, you hand out your cards. People are going to be pulling cards. Also, it shows who goes first. So if you have let's just hypothetically say I have a 10, and your next player has a 7, and the Game Master pulls a card and they have the jack. So the jack would go first, the 10 would go second, and the 7 would go third. So your action deck kind of helps you, rather than figuring out who's going per round, it makes it more randomized. So that's the good part about having an action deck. So anyway, so that's that. So these are your cards. You get, so in this unboxing, again, all has to do with Holler, an Appalachian Apocalypse role-playing game from the Savage Worlds Adventure series. Again, you need, these are add-ons. These were not something that I bought at the time when I picked up the main core rulebook, but you do need the core rulebook of Holler to use any of the materials that you have here. And you also need a copy of Savage Worlds Adventure Edition core rulebook as well to play this this type of role-playing game or play in this system. So as always, thank you for joining us for this unboxing video. Today we were talking Holler Action Deck and Holler Game Masters screen, brought to you by Pinnacle, which was released in 2022, that I picked up from miniaturemarket.com. So as always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.